Introducing Instagram Teen Accounts, a new way to keep your teens safer as they grow, like making sure they've got the right gear for riding.
Knee pads.
Check.
And helmet?
Done. See you, Dad.
New Instagram Teen Accounts, automatic protections for who can contact your teen and the content they can see.
Back so soon? Oh no, what happened?
A little incident at the dog park. We gotta head to the vet.
Oh, not again. These bills.
We can use CashNet USA. We can apply in minutes, get a fast decision, and have the money in the account as soon as the same business day. All right, Cheddar, back in the car.
When you need money fast, be the hero. All loans subject to lender approval. Speed of funding is subject to verifications and your bank's processing times. See CashNetUSA.com for more details.
You're listening to Heaving Bosoms, the podcast where best friends recap romance novels while drooling over drooly alien dogs and interspecies language barriers.
Stack our shelves with the clinches out. Shout it from the rooftop, can you hear the sound? Yeah. Live your best life, love it out loud. Love it out loud.
Hey HBs, I hope you're ready for more alien goodness. Not only is this part 2 of Riv's Sanctuary, but you're getting a squeepisode about the next 2 books in our bonus episode this week. In the second book, the hero is tasked with hunting a rare animal, who turns out to be the heroine. Oh, it's such a great premise. Okay, I've got some amazing new patrons to shout out as well. We so appreciate all the support y'all are offering us on Patreon. Welcome to Nagako, Kate G, Audrey R, Isadora BP, Sarah LM, and Rosie W. All right, when we left off in our tale, Riv and Lauren had just gotten back from a truly epic and traumatizing trip to the marketplace. But the good news is, he got the English language download, so they can talk now. As we jump back in, they're bonding on the farm over long talks and boiled grains. Here we go.
So Riv tries calling Geblet again, and he's like,
Yeah.
Bro, this is
You
like,
fucked me over bad.
yeah, this is not just an alien. This is a alien that
A trafficked species
from a
that's
class
illegal
4
from
planet.
here.
Like, it is
Yeah.
illegal for them to be here. What are you doing? And Geblet's like, well, I can't take her because
My Karga will
Karga-
be so mad.
Mm-hmm. And Lauren overhears this conversation, and
Yeah.
she's like, why does he hate me so much? Like, what have I
What did
done
I do?
to do any of this? And the answer is that she hasn't done anything. Like, it's just his history.
Yeah, he's
And then-
afraid of his feelings.
Listener,
Yeah.
he's taking a shower,
Oh,
and she doesn't realize it. And
It's hard.
boy,
Alien cleansing rooms are tough to decipher sometimes. Okay,
Mood.
everybody?
That's a mood. Love this micro trope too.
Yeah.
I love an alien bathroom that isn't made for humans, man.
It's so
Or
good.
an alien bathroom where they're like, there's no buttons.
No.
What do I do?
Why is no button?
No, oh my God. There's a book that I just read that is like the most perfect example of this entire trope situation.
Mhm.
And it makes me so happy because it's a room that is just it's like a hotel, a hostel. Or not
Okay.
a hostel, but it's a hotel. And there's a kitchen and a dining area.
Okay.
But if you press some fancy buttons, the bed, like the dining area,
Comes out of
turns
the
into
table.
a gigantic bed. And
Yeah.
then the kitchen turns into like a
I don't love that.
gigantic jacuzzi tub.
Okay, I still don't know that I love that, but
Well, it's basically like, it's like the room remolds into this gigantic jacuzzi tub because of a blah, blah, blah. And like, it just makes me so happy. I love a weird alien bathroom.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
she walks in on him showering and he's like, this is it. She's making her final move. She's in here to touch my cock and I want her to, but also I
can't. No, I'm
Because
not going to
then-
do it under duress and manipulation. Not okay.
And meanwhile, she's just like, that's a
God.
penis.
I'm so sorry.
That is an alien penis right there. And he comes out, he's like all up on her. And he's like, what are you doing in here? And she's like, I didn't mean to come in here.
I had to pee.
And he's like, your devious plan isn't going to work. And she's like, my what?
What are you talking about?
He's like, get out of here. And she's like,
say less.
okay, you have to let me go, though. Back up, dude.
I can't. You're holding on to me right now.
Oh my
Give
God.
me an escape and I will go.
Mhm. So he now is putting distance between the two of them, and she's accepting this because now she realizes, there's some kind of rift here.
Yeah.
I don't want to rock the boat, essentially.
Yes.
And meanwhile, he is...
hates it. Oh, he hates it.
Ooh, but he has to do it. But he's also like
He has
doing
to do
everything he can to keep her safe. Like he's like,
Yeah.
I need to go fix the fence to make sure that nothing can get in through the fence and things. And like, and he's working all day. And he gets home and she's fallen asleep on the porch because she's waiting for him.
Yeah.
And he picks her up and every time
Mary
she's touched
Carey
him,
style. Ooh.
every time she touches him, he's like, oh my God, I haven't felt the touch of a human or a creature, a being in so long, and her touch feels so good.
And she's so soft all over the place.
And then, listener,
yeah.
because Riv can't make a decision or be consistent, he doesn't put her in her bedroom.
No.
He puts her in his bed.
And this is confusing for him, okay? His feet just took him to his bedroom. He doesn't know what's going on. He puts her in his bed, and then he's like, what am I gonna do now? I guess I sleep on the floor in another room now. But really, I'm just not gonna sleep at all.
Obviously, I can't sleep in that bed with her. I can't go stay in the spare bedroom because it smells like her. She's everywhere. I can't escape her.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. So she wakes up in his bed and she's very confused about the whole thing, obviously.
So then the next day, she does some more work around the farm, and to the point, I don't remember exactly what it is that she's doing, but she is hurt. Or no, it's from yesterday's work. Like they were working all day on stuff, and she has like blisters on her hands, and it's not great. And he realizes it, and he starts taw-tawing her. He makes
says,
her this.
your hands are falling apart. Why are your hands coming apart? She's
God,
like,
humans are so soft.
yeah. And she's like, no, it's not a big deal. It's just because of like the work I was doing yesterday with like the shovel. And he's like, the work on this farm made your hands fall apart? Like, there's no way that this is okay. And he like goes and he gets the first aid kit and he's wrapping her hands, like putting balm on it and everything. And she's like, seriously, this is not a big deal. They'll heal and then I'll have more protection.
God, I love a forced proximity via healing when you gotta have your hands all over them and use that ointments and the wrapping and the bandaging.
Yep. And the not the who did this to you, but like the who did this to you and like let me vanquish it even if it is feeding my own animals.
And also like I can't actually vanquish it because it's not like I can't kill it.
No.
It's an action. But also I can stop you from doing it and I'll do
But that's going to make you mad.
I'm going to pamper you, but you don't want to be pampered.
Oh no.
And then
It's
listener,
so good.
we get a call.
He gets a call from Sohut, and it's like in the background, brother, I fucked up. I did a bad thing. And he's like, explain, Sohut. And he's like, there's no time. But, the creature that was here.
A human.
A human. And then the call goes out. And he's like, oh, fuck stick? Like, I don't even know where he went for this job. He's freaking out.
And then he goes to check on her.
Yep.
And she's masturbating.
Well, I mean, what
in
is
her bed.
a woman to do? You know?
I mean, there's no blame here.
No.
There's no surprise. I get it, girl. I get it.
Yeah, because she also doesn't want to, like, cross any boundaries, but he crosses that room and sits down on the bed.
And he just watches. He just watches her.
He just watches her. He just keeps on. He's like, keep going. And she's like, I don't think I can do that. So then he grabs her hand and pulls it up to his mouth and starts, like, licking and sucking her essence off of her fingers.
And he can smell that arousal. I love an alien that can smell an arousal.
Yeah, I love it so much.
But she ends up coming, and she's like, I want to take care of you now.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you touch yourself? And he's like, no, I can't, and leaves.
Couldn't possibly.
And she's like, but she feels rejected.
Oh, no, she feels rejected.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's later that they kiss.
They do. They wait until later because he's like, I can't believe that I did this. I can't believe that I did this.
I'm breaking all of my rules.
Uh-huh. Okay, so then we have a couple of days where it's just...
He's even farther away.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta stay away from that
for longer.
wet pussy. I can't.
Farther away. Mm-hmm. He's not even eating at the house. Like, he's nowhere.
And then some of those evil lizard boys show up at the property because they're doing a search of all of the farms because they're looking for...
They heard about that humans. They
at
know the meat market the other day.
And he has her stay in her room. He makes sure that she stays safe.
He's like, she's not here. You can look wherever you want. And, like, you might want to check, like, the farm next door, basically. He pawns them off on we find out his BFF that he rarely speaks to. And so they end up finally leaving, and they're like, hey, we need you to know that, like, our masters are very generous with people who help them. So, like, we just want to make sure that you know that if you come forward with any information, and he's like, yeah, I'll do that for sure. Mm-hmm. So they leave. She comes out and she's like, how did they not find me? They've got this tricksy house that does a fake wall hologram situation. It's amazing. And then he's like, I've got to call this guy and tell him to, like, you know, waylay them a little bit. And then we're going to get you registered right the fuck now. Because otherwise, they can take you at any moment. If you're registered, you are protected by the Interplanetary Union thing.
This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
My uncontrollable movements, called TD, tardive dyskinesia, felt embarrassing. I felt like disconnecting. I asked my doctor about treating my TD and learned about Ingrezza, a prescription medicine clinically proven for reducing TD in adults. That's always one capsule, once daily, and #1 prescribed. People taking Ingrezza can stay on most mental health meds.
Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior or mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling and hives, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart rhythm problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating a car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble with moving or balance may occur.
Take control by asking your doctor about Ingrezza.
Learn more at Ingrezza.com. That's INGREZZA.com.
Oh, I've got too many bills.
If you need funds, you can apply in minutes at CashNetUSA.com and have the money in your account as soon as the same business day.
Okay, got it. Applying now.
They've been helping hardworking people cover emergency expenses since 2004.
Hey, look, I got it.
You've got this.
When you need money fast, be the hero. All loans subject to lender approval. Speed of funding is subject to verifications and your bank's processing times. See cashnetusa.com for more details.
So he calls the friend, and the friend is like, oh, yeah, I've been a little bit bored lately, so, like, leave it to me. They get in the car, they run back to the market area, and he takes her to a government building in which a very bored government worker is like, we need your fluids to register you as a refugee. And she's like, fluids? You mean like my pee? And he's like, that is highly unsanitary. Your saliva will do. Then she finds out that in order to register her as a refugee, I wasn't super clear on this, Sabrina, and like we're going to have to chat about this because it doesn't make sense, and I'm hoping it makes sense when you read later books.
Okay.
But essentially, you have to relinquish half of all of your assets when you register someone as a refugee. And what she says is, are you sure you want to do that? And then his almost verbatim response is, well, are you thinking of running or doing anything illegal? And she says, no. And he says, then yeah, absolutely. I'm totally fine with doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my issue, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because he still has whole farm. He still has all aminal, you know, once they get registered. So is it like a bail situation where you relinquish your stuff in name only, but then if the person fucks up, they take it from you?
So
what?
The third book makes it a little clearer. I was also confused about it.
Okay, yeah.
And I understood more. Essentially, the way I understood it is she is part of deed, right? So now she has assets. So farm is worth $100,000 maybe, or whatever. And so now she is entitled to 50% of farm.
Oh, so relinquishing it, you're not relinquishing it to the government. You're relinquishing it to, it's almost like a marriage.
Yeah.
This is now community property.
Yeah, AKA she can take care of herself because she has 50% of blah, blah, blah.
That makes way more sense.
Basically, she's not going to be a strain on society, essentially. She's not just a refugee from a class 4 planet that not that refugees are a strain on society, that's not what I'm saying, but
no, but that's like the idea of this whole thing is like she can economically take care of herself, because you're relinquishing half of your assets to her with this contract. Okay, that makes so much more sense, because I was like, why government want half of Sanctuary?
I was also very confused about that in the book one. I forgot that that's not clear in book one, because now I just live in this universe.
You just live it.
And so
you live it, you breathe it, you love it.
It's fine. So everything's great. And she doesn't realize until it's done what has happened.
Yeah.
And she is like trying to talk to him, but he's not, he won't talk. He's like, we're going to go. And then they're outside. And then it's another procession, like the one with the kid.
Right.
And he freezes this time.
Yeah.
Because the syphilis alien is the one
that he ran away from
in the mine. Though, like,
because, like, technically, we find out that Riv and Sohut were also refugees. Like, they escaped from their trafficking situation after being horribly abused for years in many different ways. And the person who found them in the market, well, the person that they jumped onto the trolley with and hid was Giblet. And so Giblet, like, figured it out and hid them, and then came back for them, and he is the one who sponsored them to be refugees.
When we learned this, listener, I was fully like, Riv, that's a huge favor.
Right?
You owe Geblet.
I was thinking back on all of his surly responses to Geblet, and I was like, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
You need to get your shit together, okay?
I will take all of your animals, sir.
What do you need?
I wouldn't even have this farm if not for Geblet. I would probably be dead if not for Geblet.
Or trafficked again in different ways.
Also, I'm amazed. This is a 1-to-1 transfer?
Right? Like, he sponsored both you bitches, and all he's asking for is for you to take one illegal alien?
Yes.
Like, come on. Cool your jets here.
So she...
Riv.
So he's now frozen in the street. He is the child with the ball, and she, like, grabs him and tries to pull him out, but he's ginormous, and he's a statue.
Yeah.
And then she grabs him by his neck and pulls him down and kisses him and breaks
this is one
him.
Of my favorite micro tropes.
Mine too. And breaks
Bring
him
him
out
back
of
to
his
Earth with a kiss. Remember when that happened in the first Hidden Legacy book? Remember when that happened? Where he was fully going like Mr. No, what's it called? You know.
Yeah, at the end of the third book. Or
yes.
book, when
where he's got like silver eyes and like he's like no longer with the world. And she pulls him back and he gets her in that kiss.
You bring him back to this planet with a smoocheroo.
Yes.
And it's something that they've been wanting for so long. And they're like, I'm
only
here.
Thing that can break through.
I'm here for this because this is everything I've ever wanted in the universe.
Yeah. Oh my God. And so then she's like, we have to get out of the way. And he's shaking and he tries to say something and she says, it's okay, Riv. I'm here with you. Mm-hmm. And that one sentence is like so meaningful to him. And so he watches, like, this is the alien that punished him by cutting off his tail at one point. Mm-hmm. When Sohut gets there, she's like, oh my God, Sohut has a tail. Like, they're the same species. Shouldn't they both have tails? That's weird. Mm-hmm. And we find out that it was like horrifically severed from his body as a punishment. And he never thought he would see this alien again, right? Mm-hmm. So they end up going back to the house. And it's time for declarations and more smooches and happily ever afters, frankly. Go ahead.
Well, so he looks at her after this whole thing. They're still in the market, and he says, forgive me, Lauren. For what? Her voice was but a whisper. He shook his head. It was too much for him to list. For everything. Riv. I want you on the sanctuary. I wasn't planning to ever let you leave. I know that now. His words sounded thick with emotion, and from the way she was looking at him, it was clear she could hardly process what she was feeling. I thought I was best alone, he choked out. I thought I didn't need anyone. And now you think you do? Her words were cautious.
I know I do.
And then it's so funny because she looks at him and she says, there's more to you than you've been showing me, isn't there? I can feel it. And he says, what I've been showing you is what I've shown everyone else. Only you have no survival skills.
It's so good.
And then he finally learns that when she grins at him, she's not
it's a happy times. It's happy. So then he's like, we got to get back to the farm and I'm taking you straight to bed. And she's like, yes, please. And thank you.
Oh my God. Listener, they get down to business. He carries her into the house and worships her body. She worships him gorgeous. Back.
And like, there's so much communication within the sex scene, you know?
Yes.
She's worried about him, like, enjoying going down on her. And he's like, this is everything I've ever wanted.
Like,
I don't know what you're talking
bathe
about.
In this if I could.
Yeah. And it's just so gorgeous.
And then one of my other favorite micro tropes in an alien is
is he ridged?
No. Well, maybe. Right. I don't remember exactly.
He is ridged.
Okay.
Clarity's
sake. I've been reading. I've been seeing a lot of different alien penises in 2025. Okay.
Yeah, it's easy to get them mixed up.
He looks at her and he says, show me how to touch you. And so she masturbates again. And then he takes over. And then he goes down on her. And then they have penetrative sex. And now it's the morning after. And she wakes up alone. But she's like,
he's around.
This isn't the end. This isn't over.
This is just the beginning, listener. And now it's the best of both worlds because his dog is back in his room. God damn it, Grot.
Grot, you fucking betrayer.
Back so soon? Oh no, what happened?
A little incident at the dog park. We gotta head to the vet.
Oh, not again. These bills.
We can use CashNet USA. We can apply in minutes, get a fast decision, and have the money in the account as soon as the same business day. All right, Cheddar, back in the car.
When you need money fast, be the hero. All loans subject to lender approval. Speed of funding is subject to verifications and your bank's processing times. See cashnetusa.com for more details.
Everybody sleeps, but no two people sleep alike. At Coop Sleep Goods, we celebrate the way you sleep differently. We believe everyone deserves a great night's sleep with their own pillow. And the adjustable, customizable Coop pillow makes it easy. Whether you're a side sleeper, back sleeper, or even a starfish, we've got the perfect pillow for you. Crafted with our innovative memory foam and microfiber fill, our hypoallergenic pillows adjust to you, not the other way around. Just tailor the fill for the perfect fit. Add some in, take some out, until your pillow's just right for you. See why luxury hotels and spas worldwide feature Coop Sleep Goods and why we have tens of thousands of 5-star reviews. With our 100-night risk-free trial, you've got nothing to lose, except those sleepless nights. Get 25% off your first order when you visit coopsleepgoods.com/comedy. That's COOP sleepgoods.com/comedy.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/ARTS. Just go to Indeed.com/ARTS right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.
So she ends up finding him. He's out doing chores and like doing whatever. And he looks at her and he says, "You're here.
Oh, yeah.
You're not avoiding me. A part of me thought you'd be staying away from me this late cycle." And she says, "Do you want me to?" And he says, "Never.
Never.
Never again. You've shown me what it means to look forward to something more. I want that every day for the rest of my life. I guess I'm asking if you'd like to stay here in this desolate place with me and my animals." And then she like clarifies.
She says, "Live here?"
And
with
he's like,
you?
And then he says to her, "I suppose I could consider moving somewhere else, somewhere closer to civilization if you really want to." And she's like, "Of course I'll stay. I didn't want to leave in the first place." And he's like, "I know that, but like the choice is yours." And he's so happy. She's like, "I'll pay you back, I swear." And he's like, "Pay me back. You being here is everything.
Yeah, you're my everything." Oh my God.
And then lizard boys are on their way back. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. The lizard. Oh, no, don't they? No. His best friend shows up with a bunch of knocked out lizard boys.
Yes.
Yeah. And he's like, "Hey, I told you to like delay them a little bit." And Casit's like, yeah. No, I heard you. This was just way more fun. So now we can like fuck them up a little bit and we can make sure they know that she's off limits and then we can like mess with their memories or whatever. Like it'll be great.
Yeah, we're going to instill such a fear of God into these creatures that once they have no memory of her being here, they're still going to avoid this place.
Yeah.
It's going to be a genetic memory, Riv.
That's right. Yeah. It's going to become generational trauma, Riv. Okay. That's what we're going for here.
Yes.
So anyway, then a bunch of lizard boys just teleport in.
Bam!
And then it's like they're in the front yard.
Shink, murder time.
Everyone's fighting. She's hitting somebody with a shovel.
Melody,
it's great.
How far into Pratchett's
I
book?
just started it. I am at the part where she's like, because there's later on, listener, another human gets dropped off. We're going to get to that in a minute. But I am at the part where she's like, oh my God, they're constantly fucking. I cannot live like this. Listening to them constantly fucking.
Well, especially because it's not just Riv anymore. This is in the third book, and so Sahut is back
there too
with his lady, and so no matter where she goes in the house, it's just like, oh, Riv, Sahut, this is so good. She's like, oh my God,
It's in stereo, everybody.
And
okay?
not only that, I'm too horny for this.
This is torture. Yeah, and the third book is called Cassette's Haven. All right.
Melody, I would be okay with you live messaging me during Cassette's book. Because, honestly, I mean, Melody, you never need permission.
I know I can live. Yeah, I can live message you anytime.
You can also not, but just know that you're going to squeal a lot.
Ooh, I'm so excited. Sorry. So they beat the shit out of these new lizard boys, too.
Yes. All the lizard boys are taken out.
Yeah. They make sure they know that she's off limits because she's protected by the interplanetary Schmurgelblur. And they fuck off. And then there's a bring, bring at the front gate. And Gimlet's like, I've got a package for you. Bye! Catch my farts!
Yeah, he calls like when he's on his phone as he's driving away. He's like, hey, I left another package.
Bye!
And it's just another lady in a box.
Thankfully, she also speaks English.
Mm-hmm.
Because Lauren is like, hello? And the lady in the box is like, hello?
Well, yeah, they don't...
Yeah, and so Riv is like, we're keeping her, aren't we? And she's like, yeah, of course we're keeping her. And he's like, I knew it. We're going to keep her on my sanctuary. And then she looks at him and she says, our sanctuary.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then he looks at her and says, you're mine. Mine to keep, mine to take. And she looks at him and says, you're mine too, Riv. I proclaim you as my own. Oh my God.
It's gorgeous.
Ooh, and then we didn't even touch on this, but there is a term. So it's not fated mates, but so the Mercy aliens believe that there is a soulmate out there for every Mercy, but it's very unusual to meet them. And I think it was Sohut, I guess it would have to be Sohut, who brought it up and was like, that's your Nora. Like, I think that's your Nora. And she learns the term and she calls him Nora. And he's like, how'd you learn that word?
It's from Cassette.
Oh.
Cassette tells her.
And she says, I heard you say it and now I know what it means. And he says, and now that you know what it means, he was studying her for her reaction as if he wasn't sure how she was going to respond. He was still so hesitant, still doubting himself and what he meant to her. She found it lovable. Soulmate. You think I'm your soulmate? He blinked, still searching her face. I don't think so. I know it. I wasn't taken away from my home on Earth for nothing. My whole purpose was to be here, right now, with you. I think I love you, he said. And it's just, she's like, I love you too, Riv. It's just so cute. And then it's the epilogue, you know, it's 2 weeks later. They are happy. They have the rest of their life together. They get lots of snuggles. And it's just,
it's
beautiful.
So good. It's so good.
Oh, that's when Geblet shows up with the box. Sure. After the confession. But it doesn't matter. Long story short, now there's 2 ladies living on this.
And one on the way with Sohut probs. Who knows?
Yeah.
If you read book 2, you know.
Oh my God. And then, oh my God, we're not here to talk about the third book, but like the third
Actually,
book.
can we just do that right now?
What are we doing? You want to just...
The second and third book. We can talk about the second book and then you can tell me about the third book, maybe.
Okay.
What do you think?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
everybody. Listener.
That was a sidebar and now we're back.
We're back.
To be like, love, keep being a badass.
What's your lady love, Mel?
Hi. Sabrina, we have to do lady loves, okay? Stop trying to jump ahead like that.
What the hell?
It's not cool.
That was wrong of me.
Yes,
that was
thank you
rude.
so much.
That was fucked up. I was too excited to get into recording about the second and third book.
Thank you for prostrating yourself for my mercy. I appreciate it.
You're so welcome. I guess. Your punishment for this entire thing, I prostrated myself, so now you have to go first.
That is a very appropriate punishment. Okay, my lady love, man, my lady love is viral books. Making your book viral. Okay, my lady love is being like, I can't stop reading this book. You should read it. And then sending your friends down rabbit holes, and then having them send you down rabbit holes. And also Libby, okay? Because nobody has holds placed on these alien boys right now, and so I can just borrow at will, okay? It's a dangerous concept.
Melody is pulling a me right now. Yeah. Melody's like, I'm taking out this whole series so that nobody else can get it. I will not have a library nemesis. I learned my lesson from Sabrina.
No, and I will return it as soon as I nom it, okay? I'm not going to wait out the 14-day regular return period. I nom it, I return it for the next beautiful romance lover out there. So I'm not even sorry for hoarding this series on Libby. I'm not. Okay.
Even when I do have it for 14 days, because it takes me a second to get to the book, because I did borrow 9 of them in a row, I'm not sorry.
Bad. No. Or if it takes me 14 days because I did listen to it again, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell your friend, have your friends go down book rabbit holes with you accidentally on purpose. And it's super fun. Then you get to talk to them about it. Okay, go ahead.
Boy, my lady love is this YouTube channel. And damn it, I forgot the name of it off the top of my head. I have a note of it somewhere. We'll put it in the show notes. It all started because I Googled automatic toaster.
Okay.
Because
what?
I now set up my coffee machine the night before and I set a timer, and then it does its thing at 8 a.m. every morning.
Right.
And I was like, I wonder
oh my God.
I wonder if I can do this with breakfast too. And I was like, how can I automate my breakfast?
Okay.
Because then it'll make me eat in the morning. And so I Googled toaster that will do its thing on a timer, and I can just put the bread there. The point of this is I ended up on this YouTube channel, and I've been watching a ton of videos. One is about freeze dryers. It is, and he has a separate channel where he digs even deeper into all of these things. I know so much.
Oh my God.
About this toaster from the 50s. I know so much because they do have an auto. It's the sexiest toaster I've ever seen in my life because it doesn't like ping when it's done. It like just rises.
It's a George Jetson toaster from the 1950s.
Yes. And I know so much about freeze. It's just fascinating. I have been watching YouTube videos instead of reading sometimes while I craft.
Wow.
And it's been this person's YouTube channel.
Nice.
And then because of it, I've picked up other YouTubers that I really love that I just haven't kept up with because I haven't done anything but read obsessively for like a year and a half. So I'm back on a Bernadette Banner kick. And it's just, I love being back on a YouTube. It's fun.
Yeah.
I love all of these long form. That's what it is since I've deleted social media, I'm no longer taking in short form content.
Yes.
And so instead of doom scrolling on Instagram Reels or TikTok or whatever for 2 hours, I watch like a 2-hour long video or like a 45-minute long video. So anyway, that's my lady love. I guess is getting back into YouTube and specifically these two like a couple of creators. And so
nice.
Bernadette Banner and the dude that's
in
the
show. Appliance guy. Who knows? He's in the show notes. Yeah. All right. Keep being a badass.
Love yourself as much as you love sending a friend down a rabbit hole.
Yes. Love yourself as much as you love finding out that your sponsor did not want to fuck an Ooga, it turns out.
Love yourself as much as you love a book having 18 out of 19 favorite micro tropes in a sci-fi alien romance. Just love yourself as much as I love that I found this author. Oh God, A.G. Wilde, if you ever listen to this, I need you to know from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Yeah.
You are wonderful. I'm a little unhinged. It's fine. All right,
bye.
Listener, bye.
Thank you for joining us again this week. If you have a pal who wants to laugh, tell them about Heaving Bosoms. It's just the nice thing to do. Next week, we'll be back with rockstar romance Lick by Kylie Scott. Heaving Bosoms is produced by us, Melody Carlisle and Sabrina Bradley. Editing is done by me, Melody Carlisle. Our theme music is by the incredible singer-songwriter Brittany Fonts, and our art is by the ultra-talented author Kate Pryor. If you like our show, remember to follow us on your favorite podcast app, rate us 5 stars, and leave a review. That one small action is a huge way to help the show. If you want to get in touch with us for advertising inquiries or anything else, you can email us at heavingbosomspodcast@gmail.com. If you want more of us, visit patreon.com/heavingbosomspodcast. You can also find us on Instagram at Heaving Bosoms, on TikTok at Heaving_Bosoms, and in our Facebook group, the Heaving Bosoms Geriatric Friendship Cult. See you next week.
Back so soon? Oh no, what happened?
A little incident at the dog park. We gotta head to the vet.
Oh, not again. These bills.
We can use CashNet USA. We can apply in minutes, get a fast decision, and have the money in the account as soon as the same business day. All right, Cheddar, back in the car.
When you need money fast, be the hero. All loans subject to lender approval. Speed of funding is subject to verifications and your bank's processing times. See CashNetUSA.com for more details.
Everybody sleeps, but no two people sleep alike. At Coop Sleep Goods, we celebrate the way you sleep differently. We believe everyone deserves a great night's sleep with their own pillow. And the adjustable, customizable Coop pillow makes it easy. Whether you're a side sleeper, back sleeper, or even a starfish, we've got the perfect pillow for you. Crafted with our innovative memory foam and microfiber fill, our hypoallergenic pillows adjust to you, not the other way around. Just tailor the fill for the perfect fit. Add some in, take some out, until your pillow's just right for you. See why luxury hotels and spas worldwide feature Coop Sleep Goods and why we have tens of thousands of 5-star reviews. With our 100-night risk-free trial, you've got nothing to lose, except those sleepless nights. Get 25% off your first order when you visit coopsleepgoods.com/comedy. That's COOP sleepgoods.com/comedy.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/ARTS. Just go to Indeed.com/ARTS right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.